Yo, what up, guys? Beside here. It's a weekend in Raid Shadow Legends. The portal is growing. It's probably time to pull your shot, especially if you're going for this Lysanthir Beastbane fusion or you want some of these progressive chance epics and legendaries to add to your roster. I'm not pulling my shots this weekend despite the fact that it might be a very good opportunity to pull some shots, record a video and get a ton of views, right? We always want that as creators in Raid, but this time around I'm holding myself back by not pulling my shots just because I'm saving the rest of my resources for this heroes part, which will be the dungeon divers and summoning of champions that is coming up during this fusion also for the next weekend. That's going to be Friday the 18th. So rather than going for this summon rush and the champion chase like we normally do for a fusion, in my original fusion plan, I did state clearly that I was going to skip this summon rush. So I'm crossing this one out of my list. Summon rush, I would not even touch it. No need for it. This is my plan and I'm still sticking to it. It might be totally different for you. Why am I choosing to skip it is because I feel like this hero's part might be the fragments for the champion or some other reason to go for it and go all the way for it. Remember, it's starting on a Thursday, which is normally not something we see, right? But because the hero's part and it has summon rush, summoning of champions, which is maybe a champion chase and then dungeon divers inside of it, that's why maybe it's longer than the normal champion chase you see. But anyways, this is my plan. I'm still sticking to it. That's why I'm not coming to you with a short opening video, but instead I wanted to take a pause from the fusion grind and see how far we've been coming up. Make sure that you are still in line with the fusion if you're one of the small percentage of Raid players who are choosing to get this fusion champion Lysanthir Beastbane, because it's not a popular fusion. I think it's the least popular fusion in this year 2025 so far. That's the award that we might give to this champion. So unfortunately, this is not me coming in here to summon a bunch of shards, even if I really want which champion would be on my list if I wanted to. This champion, I've been seeing the champion a lot in arena and it's so hard to kill. Or is it the one, a mythical that looks like him? I forget. So this is also a good option for anybody who wants, because I think we all right now have these two champions, except you missed out on Armand's. Some players did miss out on the Armand's fusion and this is an opportunity for you to catch up. I see some epics in there also, Ugo and some other ones. So I'm not pulling, I'm just looking what's on the list of champions you could probably pull for. Now, some players that are not even going for the fusion are looking at these epics and looking at these legendaries and thinking this is an opportunity, a perfect time to get them. It might be true for you, especially if you're close to Messi. Personally, I have no luck with 15x event, 20x event. It might even go up to 25x and I'm still pulling a legendary that is not on this list. So that's why I usually don't push for this type of events, even if there are champions on this list that I obviously want to add to my roster, like the legendary, the void legendary champion right here that I missed out on. I couldn't get him. I think I had the resources then, I didn't just chase after him. All right, so I'm saving everything that I have, including my remnant summon, including my how many fragments are so far for the epic Yuzan. I have 150 and that's the number of fragments you should be at right now as of today, the Friday, if you've completed the event that just launched today, which is not just the artifact announcement, the classic arena launched today. You should have done that and you should be at 150 fragments, assuming you did not go for the summon rush. Now if you went for the summon rush, you'll be sitting at 175 fragments for the epic champion user. So remember not to click the fuse button. No need to fuse right now. You're not going to get points for summoning champions from the summoning pool for summon rush, right? Instead, it's best to save all the copies of this epic for the heroes part that will come up. Hopefully they make it a summon, the champion chase and not a summon rush. Summoning champion sounds like it's going to be a summon rush, but I hope they also make it a champion chase, because it might be so sad if all of us save fragments of this champion, maybe 300 fragments so far by then, and then try to summon it during this heroes part and then it comes out at a summon rush. I hope they never do such a thing, because we are all hoping that will be a champion chase. It's not very clear from the message right here whether it's a champion chase or a summon rush, but normally it should be a champion chase. So if you've been saving all your copies of that fragments, that's the day to do it, I guess, next Friday when that comes up. So that's the number I am right now. That means I've completed this gear enhancement. I've done it. Summon rush, I didn't touch it. and then all other events, including the spider that ended. Sun Devil had no real reason to go for it. It didn't have any crazy rewards on the leaderboard, so I did not touch it at all. Not even a. I have energy right now to spend somewhere, but I have nowhere to spend it. Instead, I'm spending it in farming some masteries for some champions. So I'm not touching the Sun Devil. They should make these rewards better. Maybe then we'll start going for it. When there's no prison crystals in here for this Sun Devil, I don't feel like it's worth going for, except you really need those oils. For Fire Knight, it still has an entire 1 day and 20 hours to go. I think I rushed this one too much, because I went in there and just nuked it in 1 day. I should have spread it along, because I wanted it to go along with these dungeon divers cut across to this Fire Knight. See, so I rushed it. I guess it's a good thing that I rushed it, because the Fire Knight does not align at all with these other dungeon divers. So it's not that a big deal since I rushed it and completed Fire Knight with just that dungeon divers. Normally we expect this Fire Knight to cut into the second dungeon divers that is coming up, but it did not. So I guess it's a good thing I rushed it on the first day once it launched. So that Fire Knight is done. There's no reason to go all the way to the 2750 points, because it's just a 5-star chicken, and I have a ton of 5-star chickens. I'm good where I am. I'm not trying to be first reward. It looks like it's something that could be sniped though. 2435, because everybody is stopping right here at the fragments. Nobody's trying to push for the 2750. So if at the last minute after a day or so nobody's going for that first reward, because still in the end game, Relentless set 6 pieces epic ones are not that bad of a reward for pushing just an extra few points right here to be at the first, second, or no, the third one is not worth it, but definitely the second position or the first will be worth it. Even at this 5th position, I'm still getting an ancient shard, which every little bit of ancient shard I guess counts in the early game. As for classic arena, like I said, I knocked it out. I don't have anywhere to spend this energy, so I'm not claiming it right now. It still has an entire 2 days, 16 hours to go. So classic arena is also one that could be won by you if you want to push hard for it. Make sure you set a weak defense and keep using your classic arena tokens, and you find yourself at the leaderboard top right here. Anywhere between the top 10 is a good place, right? Because that's the substar charm. No, that's not a good reward. We have a ton of substar charms. Rank and rarity is what should be here, not substar charms. But if you rank to top 8, you still get some energy back. I guess that's one thing to do. This is not going to cost you anything, because I know most players allow their tokens to expire, so you might just go there and fight these easy battles easily and get those rewards. Classic Arena is super easy to win in the early game. Back then when Fusion used to have extra fragments or extra points for winning, but now no longer extra rewards for winning the top tournament leaderboard in those Classic Arena. That was when Fusions were easy. I miss back in those days when I used to come in here and actually use gems to fight this Classic Arena, just so I can guarantee and hold up my top #1 spot. I mean, if we can't all be competitive in Gold 5 or in Platinum trying to win, I guess they could make those tournaments a little bit more competitive by making the rewards worth pushing for, not just relentless sets that some players are tired of getting or don't think is really necessary for their champions anymore at the level of their game, or they have enough relentless sets in their account right now. So that's the tournaments I just knocked out today and got all my fragments done. I just wanted to add this update because I think I've been missing out on the daily raid videos, I think for 2-3 days, because simply there's not been much going on. You just log in, do your dailies, do your advanced quests, which I've knocked out today, and what else is there to do? I saw some other videos complaining about raid is missing out on things to do, or we are slacking behind, or we are not actually having as much fun in the game anymore. I can't say that's true because I still log in and do my dailies. It's just that after you log in and do your dailies and knock out all these events that you're supposed to do today, including the Classic Arena, the Fire Knight, everything else is done. What else is there to do? I see some players are now pushing for world record points in some other tournaments, including Fire Knight and other places. I guess that's something you could always do, improve on the teams you currently have, and that's something I might take this weekend to push one other content, because yeah, it's always good to improve on your teams. So besides that, that's all that is happening in raid. I've done some gear cleanse, still need to collect all this, and I've maxed out my points that I needed for this gear enhancement, so there's no need to level up some more champions. But I'm currently farming masteries on the champion, and maybe tomorrow I'll put out that video as an early game guide for Tagoa, which we all saw his potential in the free-to-play challenge right here. In my account, I want to build him out and put out a video on him. So that's why he's currently here farming masteries. That's all that I'm up to in Raid Shadow Legends. This is an update from my account for this fusion for the month of April. Lysanthir Beastbane. Let me know in the comments if you're still going for this summon rush, or you're part of the majority of players who are trying to snipe this hero spot instead by saving all their resources, skipping out on the summon rush entirely. Remember, if you skip out on this summon rush, you have to go the extra mile and pick up the fragments, right? I can't zoom in, but you have to pick up these fragments, the extra fragments right here. You can't just skip it and decide to go for 50. I'm going for the extra 50, which will give me the chance to skip out on a different event. Maybe this one. Maybe this one will also be skipped. So, but for now, summon rush is only the one I will skip. I mean, getting the extra 25 fragments is not so bad also, if you are still not picked up the legendary champion from that fragment portal that we used fragments for. Alright, make sure you like, subscribe for more daily raid content. By the way, if you are available for some account takeovers, or you want your champions build, you want teams built for you, I have all the time right now, as you can see on my account, to help some players out, especially if you're early game. I like to help out early game players a lot. So hit me up on the Discord and we can book something on the schedule, whether you want it done on a live stream or just offline. Whether it's clan boss teams, dungeon teams, or general advice on your account, I'm totally available this period to help some players out. If not, I'm just gonna go play Once Human or live stream on TikTok or something. See you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Later guys, and good luck with your shard summon and your summon rush if you're going for that. If not, hold on for that next Friday, hopefully 2x shard opening event, when I hope to go all the way for that hero spot and max out whatever resources they are promising there, even if it's a soul or not. Later guys.